So, what I would like to do is just tell you to shush, and that everything will be alright. As I caress your face, you know everything is going to be okay, don't you? Of course it will. How many times have you gotten yourself into this situation where you think things could not be worse? And they get better, don't they? They always get better. We suffer much more in our minds. Unnecessarily. And we always go to worst case scenario. But you know that everything is going to be okay. Everything will be alright. You do not need to worry. It's okay. I just need you to relax, just to stay calm. Do not worry. Do not worry about a thing. It's not worth it. What I like to think many times is if something negative happens to me, then what I like to do is ensure that it was not a waste and ensure that I do not regret it. So let's say, for example, something big happens. I get fired from my job. The first thing I do is make sure that I find myself in a better situation. You need to go for a much better job, a much better employer, a much better situation for yourself, even if 5 years down the line you end up in this better situation. You must know that you would not be there if it were not for everything before. You know. If you have any fears that you've always wanted to face, go out and face those fears. Go to that boxing gym you've always wanted to go to. Read that book you've always been putting off. Just make the most of these bad times. And then in the future, when something bad happens, you can say, good. Now something good can come from this. And you will become invincible. And nothing will ever be able to break you. Because the more bad that happens to you, the more good that will come after. It's alright. You know, and I know that it's going to be okay. You do not need to worry. It's okay. It's alright. Everything will be alright. You have to trust me. You have to believe me. I've been there. I've been to very low points in my life. Points where I think, this is it. There's no coming back from this. My life can't possibly improve. And it does. Each and every time. And I know that for you, it can happen too. Sometimes all we need is a good meal, to eat properly, to drink a lot of water, to have that drink that we so love, whether it be a cup of tea, a can of Coca-Cola, a nice cold can of Coca-Cola. Maybe a hot chocolate, some apple juice, and then see how you feel. Or maybe sometimes we just need a little sleep. Maybe for 20 minutes, 3 hours. Have a good rest and see how you feel. Or maybe we need to watch our favorite show to switch off. And so put on your favorite cartoon, whether it be The Simpsons, SpongeBob. You know, I'm getting on a bit age-wise, and I still very much enjoy watching SpongeBob. Or maybe you want to watch The Office for the 19th time, and if you do, well, that's alright. Into this world of completely positive characters, because maybe that's all you need in your life. Some positivity. Because if right now you are feeling very negative, you need to balance it out and get rid of it completely by surrounding yourself with laughter, positivity, loving and caring characters. That needs to be back into your life, you know. And I want you to think about the small things that you are looking forward to. Whether it be a nice hot bath tonight, whether it be falling back into your very soft and comfy bed, whether it be the time when you crack your neck, whether it be the time that you play your PlayStation game for 10 minutes, or whether it be watching an ASMR video tonight, or whether it be playing with your dog or your cat, saying hello to your fish. These small things that are often forgotten about. We don't think about them too often. But when we think about what we have to look forward to in life, the small things add up. Because the small things make our life. And we take them for granted. And when you really focus on them, you notice how big of an impact they have. So, I want you to go away and think of all the little things that you're looking forward to. Tiny little things that you wouldn't usually think about. That first bite of a cookie you'll have later tonight. Or taking off your shoes for the first time of the day. Putting on your slippers. Or taking off your socks and feeling that sort of release from the tightness. Or the feeling of having hot water run down your head and down your body during a shower. Just these little things that I want you to think about. Thank you so much for watching. I really do hope that you find yourself in a more positive situation.